All right. Today's date is 4th March 2025. I'll show you the time first. Okay, wait. Let me just clean my phone a little bit so it looks at least decent. 1 second. Give me a second. Okay. You can see the time. It is 5:57 Tuesday, March 4th. Okay. I hope you got that. Okay. So, um, the time right now, as you saw, 5:57 in the morning. I actually got up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. The reason being is my body kind of crashed after pushing itself to sit full late night. I sat late night until 5 or 6 in the morning for 4, 5, I think 4, 5 days, where my day was turned into night and night was turned into day. But then the body has a biological clock, espresso, with no sugar. So your body tends to have a biological clock. And then what happens is um, it just snaps back to normal like a rubber band. You can't abuse your body or have a abnormal timeline. And plus, plenty of coffee, plenty of tea. Whenever I would feel sleepy, I would drink 2, 3 shots of espresso or tea and stay awake again. So where I'm supposed to sleep, I'm pushing myself to do more work. And obviously, because I have clients who are overseas, Australia, Canada, USA, their time zones are different. Okay. So the Dubai clients, the Middle East clients, they're pretty flexible. But the ones who are in the West, it's always time zones. Okay. So after I woke up at 4 o'clock, here's the funny thing. I could sleep a little bit more. Not that I was feeling too sleepy. But I decided, no, I want to do work. So I kind of visualized before I wake up. I tend to do this. I visualize, okay, I'm going to do this first, this first, this first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, even the topics, okay, I'm going to speak on. I'm lying down there on the floor. I sleep on the floor. My bed is down. So, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to prepare coffee. This is how my actual thought process is. Okay, prepare coffee, then brush my teeth. Okay, do I want to have a shower? It's kind of chill, cold, and all that. No, I'll have a shower later. Then, after that, as I'm drinking coffee, I will answer all the emails. I will respond to all the comments. Any bit of client work or feedback of their projects, I will complete that and I'll respond to them. Scheduling any appointments for today. And then obviously writing down my personal articles that I have for ideas and all that. And then finally, okay, write down the script for the topics and then deliver the topics, edit it before, things turn too late. By the time my wife will wake up, they will get up, they will go to school. And then, I plan the day till there and then I say, okay, then I'll see how does it go. Because the main thing is to complete client work and video work. So that's how my brain visualized. Now, here's a funny thing. Here's the odd bit. I already have, I think, 17 videos in the pipeline. So sometimes if you see a video where one video I'm full beard, one video no beard, one video clean shave, it's because I have these videos in the pipeline that I've already edited and it's there. I just have to publish it. I have to do a little bit of editing, thumbnail, the description and all that. Fine. Now, the fact of the matter is, I don't need to make, like the video I'm making right now, I don't need to make it because there's already video. I can just publish it and relax, take the whole day off. But for some reason, I don't feel like that. If I don't generate more videos, I don't do more work, I'm not at peace. I feel very restless. If I don't check with some of the client work that I have, the project work, okay, this guy's looking out for a job, this guy's personal brand is there, this guy's training is there, this guy's he wants to improve on this relationship. If I don't analyze something more and give them of something value, I don't feel like I've done my job for the day. Even though the client has not asked me, and I know he will get back to me. Then even generating new ideas. Now, before you think like, wow, law is, wow, that is amazing. Um Let me burst your bubble by telling you that what I'm doing is the bare bones basic alliteration, bare bones basic, BBB, bare bones basic of what everyone is doing. See, right now I'm in Samui, the this island where I stay, and I told you the time is 5:57. Right now, if I were to drive with the scooter, it'll be dark. There'll be lights. There'll not be anyone on the roads other than the people who have to travel long distances. Maybe on the empty road, one car will go, or one scooter, mostly scooters, will go every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or one in 15 minutes. But if you go to the um, fruit and vegetable market, okay, that is where the vendors are, you will see them at 5 or 6 setting up everything. Okay, at 5 o'clock, they start setting up. Like a person was to give you soup. Okay, let's say I might order today pork soup, the broth with bones, and it's pretty delicious, or rice or something. Okay, they will start cooking it at 5. They've already cooked it, but they're keeping everything ready. You'll see the vegetable seller allocate the vegetables properly. You'll see the guy who is selling fish. He'll be getting the fish with the ice and sorting it out properly. And even though outside the world is sleeping, they are like hyperactive. They are in full work mode. Like they're totally ready. Okay. And if you were to get up, let's say you got up in the morning and you're slightly sleepy, or with your pajamas and all that, and you were to take your scooter just to buy bread or milk or whatever, uh, or go to that um, vegetable market, everybody is ready. They are completely ready. And in order for them to be ready at 6, they had to actually wake up at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. Seriously, huh? Maybe some of you know this, but they actually wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning. And at 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock, they start cutting the vegetables, they start prepping the meals, they start keeping everything ready. They check the motorcycle, they check the delivery, they check the boxes. The dishes have to be washed in the night, not in the morning. And any work that is not complete, everything has to be ready. And by, say, maximum 4 o'clock, okay, after they get up 4 or 5, everything is ready, had a shower, look fresh, take everything, and come to the market. And then by the time, the general public wakes up with their pajamas just to buy breakfast for the family, they are active, they are ready. And they'll do this until 9 o'clock, okay, 8 or 9, because that is the only window of opportunity where they can earn money. Okay. Um, because after 9, or before 9, from 8 o'clock onwards, parents will take their children to school, and they would have left them there. And most of them are working class people. The husband works, the wife works, and they have to travel maybe 45 minutes or 1 hour. So they would have dropped their children to school and immediately taken their vehicle and drove off to where they have to go and do work. Okay. So these people, these vendors who are at the fruit and vegetable market, by 9 o'clock, everything is done and they're finished. They count the money that they have collected. The fish sellers clean up everything. They clean it really well. Huh? They clean up everything. They make sure everything proper. They put the fish in the boxes, or the meat cutters, they put the meat in the boxes. They remove the blood. They remove everything else. They use, if Dettol or whatever disinfectant. And down also, they can't keep the water there. They clean up the water. They make it like almost like it's like brand new for someone else to use. And then obviously they have to head back home. And once they head back home, offload all the stuff, keep everything. And by the time it is like, I think 11 or 12, maybe they'll go to sleep. Maybe they would have eaten something. And then they have to prepare themselves once again for the afternoon market. The evening market. So 12, and then maybe 1 to 2, they will sleep. Then they'll get up again at 2 o'clock. And by 4 o'clock, by 4 o'clock, they have to be ready in another location, which they're going to do exactly the same thing. Whether it's soup, whether it's food, whether it's vegetables, whether it is they're selling food that they are cooking. Okay. And this, from 4 o'clock, it will go all the way to 8 in the night, because that is the peak hours. That's the only time they can sell. Others, the competition will take their customers, or they will not earn anything for the day, or, it's just the day has gone by. They have to be no excuses. Okay. And finally, 8 o'clock, when everything finishes, they have to wrap up everything. The same thing which they did in the morning. Same thing. They have to clean up they have to put these meat in meat boxes. They have to remove the waste. They have to clean up the blood, everything else. They have to make sure it's disinfected. They have to make sure down all the water or anything garbage is there, everything cleaned. And it should look perfectly new, ready for whomsoever wants to use it. So by 9 o'clock, they would have reached home totally exhausted. They would have taken a shower. And then maybe they'll have a little bit of alcohol. Maybe they'll have a little bit of watching a movie or reading something or whatever. And then they have to sleep quickly. They have to sleep by 10 or whatever. They can't wait too long, because they have to get up once again at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock morning. And their life continues again and again and again, the same way, 6 days a week, until they decide once a week they will take a rest. Now, I've just given you the schedule of a normal vendor, of a normal seller, a cook, maybe a restaurant guy, or a fruit vegetable seller, fish seller, meat seller. And then if you actually think about it, what they are doing is much more intense, much more disciplined, much more organized, and much more stressful than what I'm doing. Okay. So the only difference being is I get paid much more per hour, because mine is kind of like intellectually, for lack of a better word, I offer a quality of service, or a service that very few can do. Like anyone can maybe open a meat fish stall. It doesn't take a lot of intelligence there. Cooking fish, just barbecue on the road and all that. But to be a personal branding strategist or to be a consultant, you need to have experience, expertise, reading, a lot of training. You get what I'm saying, a certain level of expertise. Let's say, for example, someone who's into AI or into cryptocurrency, or let's say who's a surgeon, brain surgeon. He has maybe 25, 30 years experience of not only education, but also training, of hands-on experience. So he would be getting much more. Maybe someone who does cryptocurrency, actual, we're not talking of those people who cheat and con each other by meme coins. So his per hour may be much more higher. Okay. But if you actually look at it in every example that I gave you, every example, there is discipline, there is a time to get up, a time to sleep, a time to allocate so much prep time, planning is required, organizing is required, being the best of what you can be. Otherwise, you lose out on competition. Because let's say someone is cooking food and he doesn't take his craft seriously, maybe food poisoning, he'll never get the same customers again. A guy who's selling fruit and vegetables, if his vegetable is spoiled or he doesn't give a good price, he will never get the customers again. Meat and fish sellers, same thing. If they're not careful, it will spoil and they have to throw it out. So hard work is very, very important, man. Hard work, discipline, dedication, sacrifice. It's all these cliche words that you tend to hear. No? You'll actually see the implementation being done. In fact, even my wife, who's currently sleeping, she'll wake up in another maybe half an hour. Okay, right now my baby is going to the nursery, the small prep school, preschool or whatever. Once she decides to go to school, my wife, who's getting up now, right now it's 7, and because it's close by, otherwise she would have to get up half an hour or maybe 1 hour earlier. Once she starts taking her to the big school, she has to get up 45 minutes to 1 hour earlier. That means she has to sleep earlier. That means she has to discipline herself, And then obviously being a mother, checking her studies, communicating with her, preparing her food, picking her up, dropping her, buying things which are necessary for her. All this goes at the background. And when the baby is at school, cleaning the cages of the sugar glider, its urine smells like mad. It's, you have to clean every day. Then we have the guinea pigs. They have to be cleaned every day. Then we have, the cooking, the cleaning of the house, the clothes, the laundry, sweeping of the house. And I'll tell you, before you know it, the whole day is over. Like, I'll just summarize very, very briefly. I'm very sure your wife does it if you're married with kids. Very briefly, yeah? My wife will get up, for example, 7 o'clock. She has to get up, wake up the baby, and she likes to be very polite and sweet with the baby. She doesn't like, hey, get up and, pull the ear, pull the hair, and like how my parents used to do. She'll be like, baby, it's time to get up. And my baby always says, okay, 5 minutes, mommy, just scratch my back. And she has this bad habit that I have. She likes to be scratched. And my massage machine, which is a small handheld device, my baby likes that. And she likes, mommy, just put massage for my back and this and that. So my wife gives her the 5 minutes, a little bit of pampering. And then after, it's very lovingly, she takes her. My daughter never cries or never sobs or never makes drama. She gets up and she actually has bath with cold water. Okay, quickly. And then following that, my wife prepares a quick breakfast while my daughter she gives her the iPad for just sitting down so she can prepare food. Quickly, she prepares food. She eats. By the time it's 8 o'clock, she has to leave for the school, which is very close by, hardly 5-10 minutes drive. After she drops, then she goes to the market. Then she comes back here. It's already 9:30. Okay. By 10 o'clock, she starts cleaning the sugar glider cage, the guinea pig cage, cleaning of all the dishes, washing of all the clothes. And by the time it is 12 o'clock, and by the time it is 12, she has her first meal of the day, which she likes to do relaxingly for 1 hour. And then at around 1, she likes to lie down a little bit, relax. By the time sometimes I get up, she prepares stuff for me. Then 2 to 4, she lies down, afternoon nap, or she just relaxes. Because at 4 o'clock, she has to go pick up the baby, which she does. 4:30, she goes to the market. By 5 o'clock, she will reach here. And then she has to give the baby a bath. Then she has to prepare food. And before you know it, food, everything else, prepare the baby. It's already, 6 or 7 o'clock. And then they have food. They have dinner. So after they have dinner, once again, then, she'll either prepare anything for the school which is required. And then she will relax all the way till 9 o'clock. And by 9, she has to go to sleep. And same thing, she has to get up in the morning again, rinse and repeat. Just imagine this is 6 days a week. Oh, sorry, in her case, 5 days a week. So the point I'm trying to make through all this is, I'm pretty sure you're aware of all this. You're aware. It's just good to listen to it once again. But we all have a duty. We all have work to do. We all have things to do. The question is, how can you earn more money in less time, or within that 1 hour of work? How can you generate more income? There are people who just do one line of work. Then there are people who do work and side business. Then there are people who work for a company and run a business as a partner or full time. Then there are people who work, run a business, and investments. Then there are people who not only investments, cryptocurrency, try their luck. Some others try gambling. So life goes on. Life goes on. Now, I'm not going to ask you to, okay, have multiple streams of income, or, discipline yourself. You should have the common sense by now to know what you're supposed to do. See, if you're a student, it's very hard to have this kind of protocol and discipline. I'm being honest with you. It's very hard unless you have a support system, parents and friends and family and schoolmates, and a coach, most important, coach and mentor. But if you don't have that, you'll have to design your life. Otherwise, I'll tell you, you're not, sorry to say, but you will earn money, but you'll earn less. Like how these people who are working in this vegetable market and all that, it's a tough life here. They make money, but it's not like they're minting money. Compared to me, who's, okay, I'm lucky, I'm really lucky, nice chair, relax, camera. But that also, I have to do it well. It's not like, hey, just sit and fart out some rubbish. Like I've told you, sometimes you'll be very surprised. I struggle. I struggle to make a video. Even after nearly 30 years of public speaking, 30 years of giving speeches, mentoring, all this stuff. Sometimes I struggle, man. Like I tell people, if you think my work is easy, try making 3 videos on YouTube per day of 20 to 30 minutes. Open challenge to you. Try every day. That's why I have like 8,500, 9,000 videos. You're like, hey, it's not viral. It's not. Baba, I'm doing the best of what I can on YouTube. And it's my passion. It's not, I need to do this. I love to do this. Okay. So I'll just conclude by telling you this much, that we all have our cross to carry. We all have our challenges, our burdens, our struggles. But if you have to succeed, you need a routine, you need discipline, you need planning, you need organizing, and you need to have an action-oriented lifestyle. You cannot just dream and think and be lazy and Like those vendors, no? If you're not there on time, if you're not prepared, if you're not the best, you lose out on your customers, you lose out on your opportunities, and then the only person who's left to blame will be yourself. And as you grow older, no, you'll not have your mother, father, you'll not have your uncle, you'll not have any of the elders, you'll not have your friends, you'll have nobody. You need to scratch your own back. And if you're not careful, finished. And I have a responsibility for myself, my future, my brand, my wife, my kid. So that's enough to keep me awake. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I told you, I keep my videos very grounded, down to earth, real stuff, not the bullshit. So whatever work you're doing, I wish and I hope that you're the best at it. And remember, the name of the game is earn more money per hour. Okay? That will make your life as you grow older worth it. Otherwise, if you earn the same, given how expenses are growing, inflation, cost of living, you're on the losing end because your purchasing power will decline. All right? Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Love to hear what you have to say. This is me signing off. Take care.